Today I'm going to show you how to make a half granny square. So first beginning, leave a little tail behind and slip knot. Insert your hook and tighten it a little bit. Now chain 4, so that's 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now pull up the loop a little bit, remove your hook from the loop and insert it to the back loop of the beginning chain. So that's the back loop. Insert your hook and insert your hook into the loop as well. Pull tight and then slip stitch. So that forms the ring. Now chain 3, that's 1, 2 and 3. This counts as the first DC. Then make 3 more DCs into the ring and try to crochet upon the tail so that it is easier to weave in the ends later. So that's the first DC. 1, 2 and 3. Next chain 2, which is going to form the corner, so that's 1 and 2. Now make 3 more DCs into the ring. So that's the first DC. Second DC. And the third one. So here we have 3 DCs and 3 chain, which counts as the first DC. So the same way we are going to make 1 more DC into the ring. So totally it's going to be 4 DCs. So that's the last DC. Now that's the first round. Flip your half granny square and chain 3. 1, 2 and 3. Next you're going to work in between the first DC and the second DC. The space in between the first and the second, you're going to make 3 DCs. So that's 1, 2 and 3. Now moving on to the corner, that is the chain 2 space, you're going to make 3 DCs, chain 2 and 3 DCs. So that's the first DC. 1, 2 and 3. Now chain 2, 1, 2. This into the same space, 3 DCs again. So that's the first DC, the second one and 1 more. Moving on to the next space, you're going to work in between the third DC and the last DC, which is actually the chain 3. You're going to make 4 DCs into that space. So that's the first DC. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Next I'm going to change the color for the next row. So pull up the loop a little bit and trim the yarn and then pull up the loop entirely. So that's the next color. Make a slip knot, insert your hook and tighten it. Now to continue with the new color, you need to make a slip stitch on the top of the last DC. That's there. So that is the last DC. Flip your half granny square and insert your hook into the top of the last DC and slip stitch. Since the ends are not sewed in, the last DC is going to be a little loose. For the time being, just tuck it a little bit tighter and then chain 3, which counts as the first DC. Then into the space between the first and the second DC, make 3 more DCs. So that's 1, 2 and 3. on to the next space, make 3 DCs. 1, 2, 3. So into the corner you're going to make 3 DCs, chain 2 and 3 DCs. So here we go again. 1, 2, 3. Now chain 2 and 3 DCs. 1, 2, 3. So into this space 3 DCs. Next space. 1, 2, 3. Now into the space between the third and the last DC, insert your hook and make 4 DCs. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that's the third round. Now you flip the square and chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Insert your hook in between the first and the second DC and make 3 DCs. So this continues as long as you want your half granny square to be, and then you trim the yarn and sew in all the ends. So I'll show you once I finish. You can pause the video. So I'm going to make one more round with this pink and then 2 more with this one, this yarn. So you may pause the video and I'll meet you back. So this is the last stitch. Now you need to make 4 DCs into the space between the third and the last DC. So that's the first DC. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now pull up the loop, leave a little yarn tail behind to sew in the ends later, and trim it. So that's your half granny square there. Next you need to sew in all the yarn tails. So take a darning needle, darn the yarn end into it, and then sew in the yarn tail as randomly as you can. And then you'll repeat the same for all the other remaining yarn tails. So thanks for watching.